Good morning, fam. Almost afternoon, 11:34 here in the country. Coming to check our purple martin nests and check out what we got here. We got a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 newborns and 1 unhatched. We'll give it another week. Maybe she'll hatch, maybe not. If not, we'll have to remove her just so that there's no necrosis in the nest. And then the other thing I'm checking for in here is, I think this is a sparrow's nest. You'll know because it'll just look like a big old giant thing of hay. Oh no, maybe not then. And maybe they're just building it up. This was, I believe, one of my old purple martin nests, and we pulled a snake out of this nest specifically, actually. Big corn snake, beautiful girl, but wasn't supposed to be in here, obviously. And this is what the beginnings of a sparrow nest look like. You'll notice how it's just like tons of, what do we got in there? Rescue grass, Japanese brome, a bunch of random, it just looks like a big old giant thing of hay. That's what my sparrow nest looks like. As compared to, if you go back in this video, you can notice that there's quite a bit of flat hay in my purple martin nest, and then there's also a lot of mud. There'll be a lot of mud as a barrier in between the entrance and the babies. So those are some good things to remember when dealing with purple martins. Now, we check these once a week, and we have to, I guess we don't have to, but one of my big goals when I first got here was to get these purple martins here, because I know it was a big deal to my family that owns the ranch. And I'm gonna look in here. So what I try to avoid is removing nests that have babies or eggs. However, these sparrow nests, these you gotta move, otherwise the sparrows will come in and take over. Now, there's no eggs in this one, so that's good. That means they haven't laid eggs yet, and we'll just remove them. And actually, let's see, there's a couple of little guys in here, but you want to get them out. If they're hatched, if there's hatchlings in here, I'll leave it, and most of the time the hatchlings will grow and they won't be bothering the purple martins. So it's just kind of like an awkward neighbor, but you know, a neighbor also is like an alarm to predators and other things. So purple martins really don't mind it, but they can crowd these guys out, and you know, if there's too many, like I just pulled out 2 just now, you know, the purple martins won't come in here because there's no other purple martins. There's just a bunch of sparrows. So I'm gonna keep going through these. I don't see any other, see, that looks like it might be the beginnings of a new purple martin nest, but I don't see the mud. But I'll leave that one, since I took one out. I'll leave that one in there. Here's another one that I know was a purple martin nest at one point. See the difference in just the construction of it all? It's much flatter. You've got a little bit of like, looks like either cow dung or mud down here. Now I think this is my old nest that my snake got a hold of, because I don't see any eggs in here. The other thing is that there's leaves, a lot more leaves in these. There'll be some leaves in the sparrow's nest, common sparrow's nest, by chance, but most of the time it's just tons of hay, tons of straw. Looks like just a big old straw ball, and those are really the big main differences. I don't see any other nests. I don't see any other predators. So I think we're good and we can crank this puppy back up. But I'm glad to see those little guys. Let's just double check so you know again what it looks like. Look at them. You see that mud right there that I was talking about. They're just chilling. Up here, right outside all of these houses, I've got this oyster shell. It's one of the extra things you gotta do. Oyster shell, and they also love, which I have an abundance of. You can't really see it in here. They probably took that first. Is roasted eggshells. And the boss brought me some earlier from her own house, which was helpful, and those went quick. But my family, between those babes and I, we go through about 7 eggs, maybe 8, sometimes 10 on a really hungry day per day. So luckily we have plenty of eggs between all the family members. I know my own boss, my wife, my real main boss, the boss. She wants to get some ducks, maybe, and definitely some chickens. You know, I want some chickens so that I can eat them, you know, and raise them. But I love eggs too. But I think we just eat enough chicken in our life that I could definitely go through some chickens. Probably be beneficial. So crank that all the way up. Put my little latch on. See right there, there's a latch. I'm gonna use my hand now. Boop. Now you see what it looks like. It's latched closed and it's locked. So this is to keep the snakes out, but that one corn snake was like 4 feet long, so she probably was able to reach her head all the way up here and get on top just enough. So most of the time those snakes, they'll be trying to go up this way and they won't be able to get up. She was probably long enough that she had just enough to get up right there. So don't worry, got rid of her. Haven't seen her. Got there, Jake?
A corn snake. Found it in the what's it called? Purple Martin houses.
Found it in the Purple Martin houses out here in the country. But they're good to have around, so we're gonna let her go. She's gonna eat all kinds of rodents and frogs and do corn snake things. Good job, Jake. Saved a life. And maybe she'll stop eating our Purple Martin eggs, because I'm pretty sure she ate like 5 of them. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna go check this final nest. That's how we check our Purple Martins. So we keep track of them. I keep them in the log. So if you have any questions about how many are in what nests, let us know. That's how we keep track of them. Again, you don't want to mess with them too much. I'd say no more than once a week. I only do it once a week because snakes, you know, and we're out here in a wildflower field where there's all kinds of stuff. Big bugs, snakes, centipedes could get up there, all kinds of stuff. So I'm gonna check this last nest. Feel free to do this whenever you are out here. I mean, just for fun, because it's cool to see them in person. The video is nice, but it's nothing like seeing them in person, seeing that little life. So hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy this video, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.